Good morning students, welcome to Otaris Commerce and Finance Coaching. Today we are going to learn about productivity, measure of productivity in this video. So let's start with our new point, that is productivity. Generally in every manufacturing company, productivity is very comprehensive and it have lots of scope, because productivity is effective utilization of available resources in terms of man and material, because man and material both are very much important in our productivity. Generally productivity concept are popularly increased in our present industrial world, because it can be said to be a measure of what we achieve in terms of specific objective to what we put in terms of resources, mean which thing we are used as a resources and what things are come at in end. So these are the our productivity. Here I mentioned that productivity is a ratio produced to the amount resources used during the course of production, means it is a ratio of the output produced to the amount resources used during the course of production. In short, we mention our productivity, that is P is equal to O upon I. O is indicate output of production, I is indicate input of labor. So let's go with our definition. Here is the definition. Here mentioned that productivity means the balance between all factors of production. What will the greatest output for the smallest efforts, means which kind of things or which kind of efforts we are forcefully taken for our resources or factors which will reacted in our finished goods. So resources is very much important. So productivity, where all factor of production are included in the input and output, is treated as the net result of input made. Which kind of input you made for your production, same thing resulted in our output. So this is our definition. So let's move with our next point, that is the technique to improve productivity. Different kinds of techniques are used to improve our productivity, because in productivity included input and output, both things. So in short, O upon I. So when we measure our productivity, we always use a formula of O upon I. P is equal to O upon I. So there are lots of techniques or measurements used to improve our productivity. The first one is PERT and CPM. So PERT means program evaluation and review techniques, is known as a PERT. Again I repeat, program evaluation and review technique, that is PERT, and CPM is known as a critical path method. These both methods are widely used in our industrial sector to control and planning for our productivity section. So PERT and CPM, both techniques always used by our product management. So in modern business era, projects are usually very complicated and very large, so they take number of years to complete their product. So it is create some commercial problem, even there some create some complications in this long period. So these two techniques are useful to minimize this production's delay, conflicts and interpretations for our productivity section. So PERT and CPM both are used to solve our complications in long term process productivity. So next point is quality circle, that is mentioned as a QC. So this is a technique which is useful for the raising productivity with people's power, means people, those who are engaged in productivity, this power is used for people's power. So that is with the cooperation, participation and their active participation of employee in various level. In Japan, this QC is very excellent proof in their industrial sector. So quality circle generally meanwhile are people's power. Next one is value engineering. A product can be improved and even their cost will be low after through the value engineering. In short, value engineering involve analysis and operation of productivity services. So it estimate the value of each operations, even it help to improve operations by trying to keep cost low at each step, means cost of production at each level maintain low, and same time it will help to improve our production too. So value engineering process included generally first one is divided product into part and operation, means one work divided into different parts for specification. Second one, identification of the cost for each part and operation, means calculation of cost for each part and operations too. The next one is identify the participation of each part, means how their work, how they are completed their task between periods. So these kinds of things or their contributions are identified in value engineering, and delete those items which have a high cost and low value, means even they erase or minimize those items which given low quality but high cost. So these things are included in our value engineering. The next one is operational research, that is OR. Generally OR is the application of scientific method in study of alternative in a problem situation, means if there is a production management manager is there and there is any problematic situation arise in a factory, so he can always choose a second option for his problem solution. So OR is generally for alternative options for every problem situation. It will help to improve uses of technique and tools which is include network method, linear programming, theory of probability, game theory. So different kinds of theory are included in our operational research. Next point is work simplification. Yes, means productivity is also improved through work simplification. So work simplification is the process to getting a participation of worker by simplifying their work. So according to this, every employee are trained in area which he like time and motion studies, means according to his liking area or his specific areas, they are arranged training and different kinds of program for their workers. So it will be help to simplify their work. Next one is ergonomics. Generally ergonomics, I miss here to write G, so sorry for that. Ergonomics means human factor engineering. Generally man and machine relationship are included in every technology. So human need ergonomic as a system which is attempted to make their work very safe and very quick or systematic attention in there. So it will help to improve our workers productivity, and even it welcome to fulfill various provisions of industrial law in our country. So ergonomics included a man and machines relationship between work. Next point is job enrichment. Here is the next point, job enrichment. Actually it is dealing with the designing of job in such a way what it provide to the worker. I mentioned here that everyone have specific job knowledge or specific job specification. So job enrichment included the specific providing work for the laborers worker. So worker given their 100% performance, so job must provided to the worker opportunities for achievement, recognitions, advancement, growth and responsibility too. Means if the work is familiar with the worker, so it will be easy to complete it. Next point is job enlargement. It is generally increase the scope of job by adding more task to it, means it reduce the boredom, means always we doing different work, same work again and again and again, the person will getting bored. So it will help to reduce your boredom by providing different kind of job or freedom of work, means if freedom of work is assigned for every worker, it help to improve his performance too. So job enlargement included this thing. Next point is job evaluation. Yes, it is very much essential for every industry, because if we assign some kind of job to our workers, so it is necessary to evaluate them. Even when the students are study whole year, at the end they have to given their exam. So the exam is a evaluation of their study. Just like that, in our industrial sector, job evaluation is the process of determine value of job within an organization. So it will help to improve performance of every worker, and manager need to compare and determine by equality pay rates, means according to job performance the salary will be increases. So it is included job evaluation. Next point is material management. It is generally consists with our inventory control. So material management, inventory control, these are the two side of our one coin. Material management can be described as a flow of material. So this process include effective purchasing, store keeping, inventory control. So these are the main objective of every material managers to obtain material at good quality with low price. And inventory control is included material which are procured in hell of inventories. So inventory control avoid both understocking and overstocking too, because it also help to protect the inventory investment. So it will help to reduce cost of production and increase the value of product. Last point is the TQM. TQM indicates or define as a total quality management. Yes, TQM improve the quality and productivity by trying to perfect the entire manufacturing process. So and TQM actually stresses coordination with the other department like product design, purchasing, sales, service. So it will help to coordinate these different kinds of department. So all these department work together, complete their work according to their given time period. So it help to improve manufacturing quality and productivity. I hope you understand, guys, this product measurement of productivity measurement. Thank you. Please share and subscribe my channel. Bye bye.